Hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we'll talk about alt. We're going to talk about Altseason regarding what type of price action we could anticipate over the next like a few weeks or even like a few months going forward. Once again, these targets are not going to be ain't going to be short-term targets. So do not expect like some popcorn moves like 24 hours popcorn and all that good stuff. So it is going to be some macro targets and end of a bull market potentially, peak and all that good stuff, right? So let's go ahead and dive into the analysis. So basically we will be talking about 1Inch Chr Coti Bzrx Trb Blz and Maker. All right, so let me go ahead and take a look at the chat room to make sure the sound is good and all that good stuff before we talk about these potential breakout targets to the upside. Hey, what's up Inter Milan Canada? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Clay in the house, thanks a lot for tuning in. Who, me, you? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. KAOSFR in the house. Okay, in the house. Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. So let's go ahead and dive into these analysis, and we will go ahead and start off with 1Inch. We talked about 1Inch, guys. If you guys remember last fall, hopefully you guys been holding. And 1Inch, it is still doing pretty well. It is not doing bad at all. So if you guys recall dot, when dot was like a $3 $4 range, right, back in October 2020, what I was quoting for was like dot will be could be headed to like a $15. You guys remember, and after dot hit $15, we called for like what, $30 to $40. So I think we could get a similar price pattern regarding 1Inch. It is now going to be a short-term target. I don't know when we're gonna get there, right? But in terms of wave analysis, right, we could be looking for a potential wave 3 to the upside. Assuming like that's our wave 1, that's our wave 2, we could be looking for wave 3 to the upside. Okay, and 1-to-1 extension of our wave 1 right here, if we want to extend it just to be conservative, remember dot, we were looking for 1-to-1 extension, right? I'm gonna show you that next. I was one of the first guy calling for dot like $30 and all that good stuff when dot was like $3 $4, right? So if you take a look at right here, we're just going to be conservative and look for 1-to-1 extension, right? And after that we will discuss what type of a correction we could get before going up to like a wave 5. It could be higher. We could get like 1.618 and all that good stuff. Let's make sure to do it properly. Right here, that's our wave 1. Okay, let's just get wave 1 up to like a $6, all right, and get the entire correction right here. So 1-to-1 extension going to be just about like a $50, and 1.27 going to be almost at $130, okay, depending on how you want to draw it and all that good stuff, right? So keep that in mind. I think dot got plenty of juice right left in the tank for a potential move to the upside later on down the road, right? So the only problem with not dot, but the only problem with 1Inch is like are we going to be able to hold the support area right here, just about like a $3.95 or even down to like a $3 range. Even if we dip lower, we just have to hold above like a $3, right, just to avoid like breaking the lows right here just about like a 150. Otherwise the entire move could be just a three-way move. That's my only concern regarding the pattern, right? However, if the crypto market goes for a bull run, we most likely could see a potential continuation and just ignore the potential C wave or the Y wave to the downside. You see what I'm saying? The three-way move right here. All right, but I'm bullish on 1Inch, and if we dip lower down to support, it is still going to be a good level to add on, right? So something to basically keep in mind. Next upside potential target all the way up to like a $50, right? But we will discuss it once we break out above like a $10 and all that good stuff, how to properly manage the rest of the trend and all that good stuff. Now let's take a look at 1-inch BTC. I'm gonna check these coins first, right? And after that, we will be talking about you know, chart requests and all that good stuff, right? When we take a look at 1-inch BTC, we talk about it right here. I was bullish on when 1-inch retested the 6,000, 7,000 range, but I wasn't sure, right, if bulls were going to basically hold the line right here just about the 7,000 area. So I was like, okay, we can still dip down to our secondary support just about like a 3,000, but we did not get the chance to retest it. We just got the breakout right here with the wedge pattern. We could retest it right here. So if we hold support while BTC breaking out to the upside, it is going to be a good news. We just don't want to be breaking down like to a, you know, let's say 3,000 sats, right? That's not going to be you know, that's not going to be good in the short term, right? If we hold support right here, we can definitely be looking for another wave to the upside, right? So something to keep in mind. At the same time, we got a nice bull divergence on our 3D basis. You know, guys, I love these 3D basis bull divergences, right? Whenever we get a bull divergence on the 3D basis in our premium group, we say, but it is time to hold our bags, or add on to our bags for the next like a leg up and all that good stuff. That's exactly what we got right here on 1-inch. We pumped versus BTC nearly 200% in less than basically 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that, right here. Okay, if we take a look at it on a weekly basis, we only pump like 200% in 2 weeks. So beautiful. Okay, if you are waiting for the weekly MACD to cross bullish, you know, you're going to miss the pump. Okay, you most likely already missed the pump and all that good stuff, right? So keep an eye on 1-inch to hold support just about like a 6,000 to like a, you know, 5.5 range. Okay. Hey, what's up, Crypto Moonboy? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Jackson in the house, thanks a lot for tuning in. Imel Moon Girl in the house, thanks a lot for tuning in. Baibu in the house also, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at BLZ. So BLZ, I like the BLZ chart. I don't know why it did not go ballistic like a, you know, like a one, you know, CELR. They all got the same chart, right? FTM. Back in January, I picked all of them like CELR, FTM, you know, and all of them basically IOST, right? But BLZ just broke out like up to a 1080, right, and got a big rejection right here. It doesn't look bad on the weekly. On the 3D basis, looks great. As you can see, we just talked about what? We just talked about a 3D bull divergence, right? So we got a nice 3D bull divergence right here, just about right here, right? Right there, we got a triple bottom. So the problem is we just don't know if it is going to hold, if like we're going to be retesting the 200 sats and all that good stuff. If BTC breaks out strongly on either direction, to the upside or to the downside, it is going to affect you know, BLZ. But as of now, what I'm saying is like the wave we got right here to the upside from like a 160, 150 range, right? That was our wave 1. Okay, that wave to the downside was just our wave 2, and this wave to the upside up to 1080 was just our, you know, wave 1 of wave 3. So the move we got right here is wave 2 of wave 3. So we could be getting a very overextended wave to the upside all the way up to like a 2000 sats. And if we take a look at 2000 sats, it is going to be our October 2018 resistance right here. All right. So let's see over the next like a few weeks, if we're going to pump above like a 700, 800 range. That could give us some sign of, you know, some sign of bullishness, and we could be saying, oops, it is time to hold very strong. Even if we want to take some profits, let's just take some profits right here, just by like a 700 to 800, and let the rest go. Okay. Macro target once again all the way up to 2400 range. I know it is a big target, but we've seen it before, guys. We called for some of these moves like you know, from like a 10 sats to like a 300 sats, just like a CALR, right? Or like from 50 sats to 5,000 sats, just like a FTM. Sometimes you just got to be able to hold very strongly, right, in order to see these big moves. If you want to be selling like every 10%, 15%, 25%, you're never going to make it to like a 100x. A 100x move takes like at least 9 months to 1 year. Okay, a 100x move doesn't take like a 2 weeks. Okay, you can pump like 200%, 500% in 2 weeks, but most likely after that you're going to be moving sideways for like a 3 to 4 weeks. So something to basically keep in mind, right? So now let's take a look at BLZ USD, right? So BLZ, let's go ahead and take a look at it right here. So if we take a look at BLZ USD, it looks juicy, it looks beautiful. I just don't know how to count it properly. I mean, I know how to count it properly, I just don't know if I want to count it in a very bullish way or if I just want to count it in a very moderate way. Okay, the USD pair looks juicy, it looks beautiful. Okay, the reason why it is looking so juicy, it is like we got a macro double top double bar. Okay, and if you guys been following Send Crypto long enough, you know exactly what I mean, right there. Okay, and we're getting it on our side. We've seen it before, we've seen it on Tesla. I just showed you guys I'm going to show you guys the Tesla pattern, and we've seen it right now on XRP. We've seen it also on Tezos. Tezos broke out from like a $2 to like a $9 and all that good stuff. So if you take a look at right here, the pattern, it is nothing but a hidden bullish divergence right here. Okay, right there. Okay, so it looks very juicy, and that's the same pattern we also getting on CHR BTC. Okay, so if you take a look at right here, what I'm looking at is like, should we count it as a wave 1, the anti-wave right here? Okay, should we count this as wave 1, and that's our wave 2, and we're looking for a very crazy pump to the upside for the wave 3. All right, and we will discuss wave 4 later on. We just have to figure out our wave 3 first before we talk about wave 4 and all that good stuff, right? So that's the bullish count. The other bullish count is like we could use the first wave right here as wave 1. That's our wave 2, and we're looking for our wave 3 to the upside, 4 and 5. So both of these scenarios are pretty bullish. Okay, it means like the first wave right here, it is our wave 1 of 3, that's our wave 2 of 3, and we're looking for our wave 3 and 3 of 3 and 5 of 3 and all that good stuff. You see what I'm saying, right? So it is very bullish, hidden bullish divergence. On a weekly basis, you don't want to play with it, right? So it is bullish as of now. We're most likely going to get another push to the upside. So the reason why I was saying like it is hard to count is like this, the wave right here, it is so short, it is not as big as the first wave right here. You see what I'm saying? So you want to get your wave 3 as big as possible. Okay, bigger than wave 1, and you don't care about wave 5 because you're gonna be like, okay, as long as my wave 3 is not the shortest, I'm okay. Okay, a good example is like CELR USD, right? Okay, if you take a look at CELR USD, it is clean. You don't have any problem counting the waves, right? Right here you got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And remember what I was telling you when CELR was right here back in September, right here, right? When the market was dumping, I didn't care about like the market. Okay, I was saying like CELR BTC going to be pumping, even though CELR even though BTC was dumping, CELR did not care. It pumped like 300%. So it is very important to understand these waves. That way you're going to be very confident regarding the market structure, right? So be cautious with CALR. I'm not saying it's not going to pump any further, right? It can still pump a lot, right? But we already got 5 waves, so we got to be able to anticipate what a correction down the road. I don't know what type of correction we're going to get. The only other possible scenario is like for CALR is like to dump right here and create what, a hidden bullish divergence, where the RSI is going to be making lower lows, right? But it could take a very long time, right? It means like MACD also going to be making a lower low right there. You see what I'm saying? That's the only potential bullish pattern I can see right now. If we get that bullish pattern on CALR down the road, I'm going to be extremely bullish. It doesn't mean, once again, we won't pump. All I'm saying is it is not time to go ahead and jump in right now, right? It can still go higher. If you bought it back then, when we talk about it right here after the wave 1 back in October, November, right here, that's when we was talking about CALR. I didn't care about CALR USD. I was just looking at the CALR BTC, and it was telling me this sucker was going to pump. So if you bought it back then, it is still 30x in less than 12 months, right? So now let's go ahead and move on to CHR. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Bzrx next. Okay, so Bzrx, so Bzrx, we talked about Bzrx last year, right? Late December, right? And all that good stuff. When Bzrx was double bottoming right here, actually was making a, making lower low right there. We talked about Bzrx. We said it is time to suck it up. We're most likely going to be pumping all the way up to 20,000 right here. And that's exactly what we did, actually 2,000, right? So we pumped all the way up to 2,200 range, and now we're dumping back down to support. And if we take a look at it on a 3D basis, everything we're looking for in terms of a potential bull market continuation, right? We're getting it right now. A nice bull divergence. Price action is above the 21 EMA. So it is one of the most bullish alt right now, okay? And it is at the bottom. It's not like it is, it's not like it already broken out like a 200% like a B80 and all that good stuff. So it is just above the 3D21. It could consolidate. I just don't know how how crazy it is going to pump, but it is at at the bottom, right? The beautiful divergence right here. So that's exactly what I'll be looking for in every alt season. So, and now we're getting it, right? So our next resistance is going to be just about like a 2,000, right? We right now just about like a 650 700 range. We talked about it. We said accumulate 600 up to like a down to like a 500 range, right? And we could be looking for all the way up to 3,000 depending on the volatility. But beautiful setup. Keep an eye on it. It is one of the most bullish alt right now, from the bottom, not from the resistance and all that good stuff, right? So now let's take a look at Bzrx USD. So when we take a look at Bzrx USD, it looks great also, okay? We already got our 3D bullish crossover right here. All right, we got our 3D bullish crossover, and we got our macro consolidation, just about like a 40 cents down to like a 15 cents. Remember back in December what I was saying when sucker broke out, okay, to the downside, actually I said this is it, accumulate 15 cents, okay? Bzrx, CRV was like a 60 cents back then, okay? I was saying accumulate, okay? And which one? TRB also, okay? TRB was pretty cheap also, right? So as you can see right here, macro consolidation, we most likely look into a breakout above resistance. The funny thing is, like, if you only trade the Bzrx USD, you're gonna be like, okay, it is at resistance, it is going to get rejected, right? But if we take a look at a Bzrx BTC, it is a support. You see what I'm saying? So which one are you going to be bullish on? Okay, I'm going to be bullish on both of them, right? So just keep an eye on the USD pair. Most people like to you know, just take a look at these alt in terms of USD. It is nothing wrong with that, but if you understand what's going on between alt and BTC, you're always going to be taking profits into BTC, because these alt, they won't pump forever against BTC. They can pump forever against the dollar, but they will never pump against BTC forever. You see what I'm saying? So if they pump like 200%, 300%, right, you could take profits into BTC, right? Because you just don't know if BTC is going to be breaking out to the upside and all that good stuff, right? Also, so next upside target we're going to be looking for, it is going to be just about like $1, right, to $1.20 range. Okay, we're going to be taking it to the May resistances right there, low $1, right? Current price just about like a, you know, 40 cents. And once we break out above $1, we will talk about like a 1.27 extension all the way up to like a 1.618 extension of the first wave. So it means like, let's go ahead and take a look at it right here. CHR going to new all-time high. So we will talk about CHR. Okay, so if you take a look at it right here, what I'm looking at is like that wave to the upside right here could be our next wave 3. 1, 2, and 3. We could get wave 4 even coming back down to like even $1, right, and pushing back up to wave 5. So our wave 3 could go all the way up to $9. Okay, $9. It looks pretty juicy on the weekly. Take a look at the weekly, man. Beautiful weekly, you know, MACD right here pointing up. Okay, so we just need to break out above like a 40 cents, then break out above $1, and our biggest resistance going to be like a $4. $4 going to be 1.27, and 1.41 going to be $5 range. Okay, 5.5, 5.6 range. Okay, so keep an eye on $4 to $5. Not sure, okay, if price will respect the 1.618, but most of the time if you respect, you know, it tends to respect like what, 1.27. Okay, the retracement was deep enough, so we could basically shoot for 1.618. If the retracement was just about like a you know, 40 cents, I would be shooting all the way up to like exactly 1.618. But since like the if the retracement was like a 382 right there, I would be shooting just about like a 382. But since the retracement is like all the way down to like a nearly 0.786, we could shoot for like a 1.618, right? But just start taking profits, not financial advice, at, you know, 1.27, right? So for the macro target and all that good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at CHR next. So Chromia, okay, so CHR, if you've been following some crypto guys, you know, when CHR market cap was like what, 30 million market cap, guys, that's when I started talking about CHR. And I didn't know anything about CHR, guys. I did not do any fundamental analysis. All I was doing is just researching the right pattern. Okay, that's when I found all of them like at the same time, right? CHR, FET, FTM, and they're all basically all around like what, 30 million market cap. FET is right now not 30 billion, but 3 billion, 4 billion market cap and all that good stuff, right? So if we take a look at CHR, it has a nice chart. Okay, in terms of wave analysis, we got our wave 1 right here, wave 2, that's our wave 3, that's wave 4, and we're looking for wave 5. So some of these alt, they're looking to complete their wave 5, and some of them they're looking to complete their wave 3. So you got to be very cautious with which one of them you know, you're following and all that good stuff. So our wave 5 right there, we could just estimate or anticipate, right, a one-to-one extension of our wave 1. That's our wave 1. So we do a swing low to swing high and down to swing low of our wave 3 right there. Okay, wave 4, excuse me, right? And one-to-one extension could take us all the way up to like a $3. I mean, actually 2.3. Okay, not $3. Okay, so $3 is going to be 1.41 extension right there. Okay, so hopefully it is not complicated, right? It is not too complicated, but it is a nice chart, just like CELR. Beautiful 3 waves. We're looking for wave 5. Okay, and that's when we got in right there. Okay, right there, October, November last year. Okay, so as I said, you don't need to buy the bottom. Okay, you don't need to buy the bottom. Even like next bull market, you won't care about the bottom. Even if crypto goes like, let's say they pump like 10x, you don't care. You don't need to buy the bottom. You just have to define what the first wave. Once you get your first wave, you know, the full retracement down to like a 0.618 and all that good stuff, you're gonna be like, oops, that's it, we're going to pump. And CELR, even though it pumped like a 10x and all that good stuff, the market cap was only like what, 30 million market cap. Was pretty cheap. Okay, and now it is over like 10x and all that good stuff, right? So now let's take a look at CELR. Let's take a look at CELR BTC. I mean CHR BTC. So when we take a look at CHR, the chart looks beautiful. It, you know, it supports the USD potential breakout, right? As you can see right here, we got a nice hidden bullish divergence right there. Okay, price action is making high lows right there, and our indicators, both of them making like a lower highs, I mean lower lows, right? Excuse me, right? So what are we expecting right now? We've seen it before. We've seen it on FTM. We've seen it on CELR, right? I call it like double top, double bottom, right? It is the same thing, right? Double top, double bottom. Okay, so, and if you remember guys, CELR back in September, what happened? It pumped like nearly 150% versus BTC. All right, so we're expecting a breakout versus BTC within the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So let's try to get to resistance just about like a 1400 sats, right? Once we break out 1400 right here, we will basically talk about it, right? So right there. Hey, what's up, Sam? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Nostradamus. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at COTI. Okay, so COTI, I was bullish on it also, guys, at the same time, right there back in December, January, right, in our premium. Let's take a look at COTI BTC first, because that's the one I'm familiar the most, right? So right here, you know, right there, okay, late January, actually, right there, just about like 200 sats. I was like, guys, we're going to the moon. You know, pack your bags. We're most likely going to the moon. We've seen this pattern before. I don't care about the fundamentals. If the pattern is looking good, I mean, I like it. I don't care about what they do, right, or anything. Okay. So you know, just about like a $200 sats right here. We got it right now. It is just about like a 850. So we have support right now 710 to 550. So we got to hold the line. Okay, we got to hold the line right here. If we can hold support, we could get our next wave to the upside. Okay, we could get another push to the upside, right? But let's take a look at it versus USD. So if we take a look at it versus versus the USD Tether, right? It seems like we already got 5 waves. All right, so Let's take a look at it right here. So we already got 1, 2, 3, 4, and could potentially be pumping to the upside above like $1, and 1.618 going to be all the way up to like a $2. Okay, 1.27, we just talked about 1.27 and 1.41, right? You guys remember. So 1.27 extension going to be at a dollar, and 1.41 extension going to be like a 130, right? So 1.618 going to be the most bullish pattern all the way up to like a $2. Okay, but keep an eye on it, right? If we dump down, support going to be somewhere around like a 35 to 45 cents right here. That's going to be our immediate support right there, and secondary support going to be all the way down to like a 17 cents, right? So we talked about, you know, COIT back then, okay, when COIT was like a 20 cents. So it's not like we first starting to talk about it, right? So so keep an eye on COTI, okay, COTI, Coti. So now let's go ahead and move on to Maker. So Maker USD. So when we take a look at Maker, it looks good, okay. Excuse me. So Maker is looking good in terms of like a wave count, right? So on the macro view, we got wave 1 right there, wave 2 right here, okay, 1, that's wave 2, that's wave 3. So we're going to discuss about the wave 3, right? Wave 3, 4, and 5. So now the problem with the wave 3 is like, okay, is this our wave 3, or are we going to push higher to complete our wave 3? That's the only problem, okay? So if that's the case, let's just take it as wave 3, right, to the upside. Let's say the entire wave right here is not done yet, and we could basically get another leg to the upside just to complete the wave 3, right? So it means like we could just say, hey, that's our wave 1, wave 2, that's wave 3 right here, 3 of 3, that's wave 4, and we could be getting wave 5 of wave 3 to the upside, right? So, and that's what I'm looking for in the short term, right? So let's see what we're gonna get within the next like a few weeks and so on. So now let's take a look at it on trading view. I think Binance like to call it NKR. So if we take a look at it on trading view, right? So what we want to see right now is like to hold support just about like a 2000 to a 2100 range. If we can hold support right here, we could validate, right, our potential wave to the upside right here, up to basically even like a $25,000, right? So going back to Maker, we just have to hold support. Once again, our next resistance, immediate resistance, going to be 3700, and after that we could be shooting for the May highs all the way up to like a 6000, right there. Okay, so that's what I got for Maker. You know, as long as we can stay above like a 2000, even 1950 within the next like a few weeks, we could be in good hands going forward, right? So regarding the MACD, it doesn't matter even if we retest like the 1950, it is going to be a win-win situation for the bulls, right? Because as you can see right here, even if we dump low right here, we're going to get what, a complete bull divergence right there. Okay, because as of now we can't call it a bull divergence because we did not retest the lows. So retesting the lows going to give us a full confirmation. If we do not retest the lows, it is still okay, because we can still get what, our bullish crossover right here, okay, on our 3D basis. right? So it looks pretty good. A dump will confirm the bullishness. I know it sounds crazy, but if we hold support, we're going to get the bull divergence on the 3D, right? So let's take a look at Maker BTC. So Maker BTC doesn't agree, right, with our bullishness. So it means, the reason why I'm saying like it doesn't agree with the USD bullishness is like we're not getting yet a bullish divergence on the 3D. But guess what, guys? We could be getting what? A hidden bullish divergence, right? Meaning like we got this move right here, and our price action, it is still holding pretty strong right there. So if that's the case, we could just be looking at it as a potential double top, double bottom, and we're going to get this move to the upside, right? Back to the May highs right there, all the way up to like a 0.1 BTC. Okay, so it looks pretty juicy, right, in terms of a double top, double bottom. So just have to hold support just about like a 0.033, and we could be getting the next leg up and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at TRB. So TRB, we got a short-term resistance right here, just about like a 65 to a 68, and our next resistance is going to be all the way up to like a 134. Guys, once again, I told you guys when TRB was like $16, okay, Bzrx was just about like a 15 cents, okay, CRV 60 cents, SXP 60 cents, and all that good stuff. At the bottom, guys, we talk about these prices, and sucker pump 10x after that, right, from like a 15 cents all the way up to 150, all right, give or take, right? So a beautiful pump to the upside, and that entire move was just our wave one, okay, was just our wave one right here. So what are we looking for? It is going to be our wave three, okay, wave three to the upside, and 1-to-1 extension of wave one going to take us all the way up to like a 350, okay. 1.27 extension going to take us all the way up to 700, and 1.618, guys, almost like a $1,700, right? So keep that in mind, right? Looks pretty juicy in USD. Beautiful chart. We just have to continue the uptrend. The only downside is like, are we going to get a full retracement, okay, all the way down to the bottom again and get the 1.618? Okay, that's the only downside, right? It's the only downside. Let's take a look at it right there. Let's take a look at it on CoinMarketCap. Okay, so if we take a look at it on CoinMarketCap, it looks good, man. It looks good. We just talked about this chart in terms of like what? Hidden bullish divergence right here. I think we talked about it on CHR, right? CHR and Bzrx. So right here, right there. Okay, so it looks pretty juicy. If we take a look at it, right there, let's take a look at it like that. Okay, that's going to be our wave one. Okay, if we want to use the CoinMarketCap price history, it seems like, you know, the bottom was at $1, okay, back in November 2019, right? So that's our wave one, right? You could use it as a wave one right there. That's wave two, and we're looking for our wave three, okay, 4, and potentially 5. Okay, so that's one of the way you could count it, right? You could also count it like let's say that's wave one, right? That's wave two, that's wave three, that's wave 4, and that's wave 5. That's also possible. I think this one is better because it could basically just give us the bull market peak. Okay, if you want to count it like that, right? So I would just keep it like that. Okay, and just be looking for our next wave to the upside. And remember, we did not buy TRB at the right around like a $2 and so on. We didn't care about wave 1. Okay, we started buying right here. Okay, after the dip all the way down to like a $15 and all that good stuff. Okay, and we still got a 10x move after that. So I think like this wave right here was not wave 3. Okay, it could potentially be like wave 3 of wave 5. Okay, meaning like right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we could be trying to complete the wave 5 of 5. Okay, beautiful chart, man. So sometimes like some of these alt they hard to like basically they're hard to do wave analysis, right? So for instance, like let me see a nasty alt. Let's go ahead and take a look at it right here. Let's take a look at Matic. Okay, Matic. So if you take a look at Matic, right, before the breakout, you could not do any wave count. Okay, so if you try to do any wave count right here, you're just going to be wasting your time, right? Yes, you could try to count it, but it is just a macro consolidation. You just have to wait for the very impulsive move, right, in order to get a clear directional move. Yes, you could be saying like that's our wave 1, but right here you can't do any wave count. You see what I'm saying? So some of these charts are very, very complex. So don't try to do some Elliott wave count when price action is moving sideways. Okay, just trade it as support and resistance. That's all you can do. Okay, just to save you some time. Otherwise you're gonna be spending like hours and hours and hours and hours, right, trying to figure out like what type of waves you counting and all that good stuff, right? So that's why you never see me like talking about wave analysis and all that good stuff unless the chart looks good, like CALR, we just talk about it and all that good stuff, right? FTM, if we take a look at the chart of FTM USD, I don't even talk about FTM a lot, right, USD, but if you take a look at FTM USD, the chart looks so juicy, okay, in terms of wave analysis. You don't have any problem counting these waves. So, and if you take a look at it right here, that's when we got in, all right, right there, just about like a penny and a half, right? So we didn't care about the wave 1. Right here we got the nice correction versus BTC, and we said that's it. Okay, you see how we got our wave 5 also, beautiful wave 5. That's the wave we're looking for most of these alt. Okay, that's the wave we're looking for most of these alt. So if you take a look at TRB, that's the wave we're looking for. Okay, going back to a CHR, bang, wave 5. TRB, we're looking for the wave 5. So pretty easy, guys, very, very easy analysis, right? So now let's go ahead and we already talked about COTI, right? But let's go ahead and talk about COTI again. Oh god, that's not trading view. So it's COTI. So let's go back on right here. So COTI, what we're saying is like we could be looking for a wave 5 to the upside. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so support going to be right here, just about like a 30 cents. If we get a shakeout, keep an eye on 30 to 35 cents support. All right, and our next immediate resistance is going to be all the way up to $1.30, right? Just to keep it short. We already talked about COTI, so you can go back and check COTI, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at some alt requests and all that good stuff. So let me know which alt you want me to talk about, right? I'm gonna take a few seconds to write them down. XRP, Tezos, all these Tezos moon boys. Kendras, thanks a lot for tuning in. Cake USDT. CLV, I never looked at CLV, but we'll take a look at it. Yellow Mellow in a house, name. Yellow Mellow is a 2017 Moon Boys. Talking about name. Mana, we will talk about Mana. Jackson in a house. Jackson, I want to talk about ICP. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at let's start with ICP. So when we take a look at ICP, you guys know I'm bullish on ICP, and I was bullish on ICP at the same time I was bullish on Shiba, right? Back in August, ICP broke out above the 3D21. Shiba broke out above the 3D21. Let's go ahead and take a look at Shiba for the Shiba Moon Boys. Guys, I'm giving you one of the best, okay? One of the best macro targets, guys. I'm giving you one of the best macro targets. So if you take a look at Shiba right here, guys, okay, all I did was respect, right, what my analysis is telling me, okay, was telling me actually right here. When Shiba broke out above the 3D21, I was like, okay, we're going to the moon, right? And I was just looking for the 1100, right, to a 1300 range, okay, back then, okay, because I was expecting a potential rejection and a retest of the 700. But guess what? Shiba wrecked us, okay, sucker dump all the way down to like a nearly 400. But guess what? Right, we held it, okay, hold it right there, okay. I said just suck it up. The pattern looks good. It is a macro reaccumulation. We've seen it on Matic, okay. I just showed you the Matic chart. I showed you the Ethereum classic chart. Sometimes they tend to move like a sideways forever, and you're going to get annoyed. I'm telling you, okay. When the bear market kicks in, if you buying, like, let's say you start buying like a December, January, when the bear market, if the bear market kicks in, you're going to be really mad. Because after they dump, they can move sideways for like years, like you know, let's say 18 months to 2 years. Okay, they're just going to be pump and dumping in a range. Okay, so that's exactly what Shiba was doing right here. Everybody, you know, who bought Shiba right around like a 3,000, 4,000 range got dumped on, right? So when Shiba first came out, people started to talk about it. But what I said, guys, don't worry about Shiba. We will take care of it. We will take care of it. Okay, just sit tight, relax. It's not time to be buying. Just wait. When ICP first came out, ICP $400 and all that good stuff, what I said, don't worry about it. We will take care of it. We will take care of it. Okay, and we got in. Guess what, guys? We started buying at 28, even though it is right now at 42. When I first said buy ICP was like a 28 at the very bottom. So we're still good, right? So you take a look at Shiba right here, moved sideways for like guys, nearly guys, right here. Let's take a look at it from May till basically October, nearly 150 days, 130, 150 days before the breakout. So if you're not patient enough, you're not going to be able to wait. Okay, that's why I was saying right here, if we break out above 1300, it is going to be what? A macro breakout. Macro breakout means like 5x, 10x and higher and all that good stuff. All right, and we pump, right, let's take a look at it right here, from 1100 all the way up to 8,000, like a 6x, 7x. All right, so just got to be patient, guys. I don't give like a 10% targets. Okay, I don't give like 10% target. If you want 10% target, that's for scalping and like, you know, short-term trading and all that good stuff, right? If you want those 100x, right, you got to be able to be patient, right? ICP USDT, and I give you guys multiple 10x's, right? Shiba, the most recent one, okay, from like a 700 all the way up to like 8,000. I give you what? FTM, right? I give you what, you know, CAR. I give you what, this guy, what's the name of it again? Filecoin, okay, from $200 all the way up, from $20 all the way up to $200, guys. So just be patient, guys. When you're patient, you're going to get rewarded. I'm telling you, not financial advice, but just be patient. If you're not practicing your patience right now, you're going to get wrecked during the bear market, because we're going to get some bear market setups. Okay, we're going to get some bear market setups, not in terms of like a shorting, but in terms of like a buying. You're going to be buying like at the absolute bottom. I'm telling you guys. So be patient, right? And don't buy like a December, mid-December, early January. Be cautious. I'm just giving you, heads up, guys. I don't care. Okay, I don't care about the likes. I don't care about the views. All I'm telling you is like what I think like market will do. Okay, so be cautious. Moon boys will be coming out, sometime in December. They're going to be like, okay, we're going to 500k, $1 million and all that good stuff. You got to be cautious. I said it September. I told you back in what, February, okay, March. September going to be what, one of the worst month. Okay, exactly, that's what happened. Okay, told you back in September, accumulate. Okay, because October going to be great. All right, October is what, great. All right, November, most of the time it is a bullish month. We know that when the market is bullish, November is a bullish month, right? But you don't want to be buying like a mid-December, late December, early January. I'm not saying we will pick. That's not the purpose. The purpose is like September is one of the best months to be buying. October is also one of the best months to be buying. November, you just want to relax, go to the beach with the kids, right? Don't look at the computer and come back like 30-40 days later. You see what I'm saying? So just relax, okay? So ICP right here, what we're saying is like we back down to support just about like a 0.618. We're looking good in terms of like a 2D time frame, right? As I said, even if we're going to be dumping, it is not going to be pretty easy, because we already got the bullish divergence on our 2D basis right here. Okay, right there. Okay, we already got the 2D divergence, so we're looking pretty good. Any dump could be just a fake out, just like what Shiba did, from like a 700 all the way up to like what, 400, and got bought up right back up. So we got to suck it up. We got to suck it up. If it dips lower, it is going to give us the triple bottom. We're just going to be reaccumulating right here. Okay, and if it doesn't dip, it means like the wave right here going to be our wave one. This wave right there. Let's take a look at it. Right here, this anti-wave, right, going to be our wave one. We could just start it right there. Okay, that's going to be our wave one, and that's going to be our wave two, and we're going to be looking for our wave three to the upside, which is going to be almost at May resistance, right? The May resistance going to be almost above like a $300. Right, so the cheaper we get it, the better it is. The cheaper we get it, the better it is. Okay, it looks juicy, man. It looks juicy, but it is a bottom formation pattern, so you got to be patient with it. Okay, it is not like a breakout pattern like, like Shiba breaking out above like a 1,000. You see, if we break out above like $100 right here for ICP, bang, then you could get excited and, you know, buy more. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on to XRP 589. Let's go ahead and take a look at 589. So 589 looking pretty juicy. Okay, it looks juicy. Let's do this. So 589, we're about to break out. Okay, we are about to break out. So let's see. Okay, I'm betting on the upside, you know, breakout within the next like a few days and so on. We just got to get our, you know, MACD to flip positive right here. Okay, so keep an eye on it. Our next resistance, it is going to be still 165 to 195 right here. Okay, yes, in the short term we can still get some short-term resistance like a 140 to 145, but the bigger resistance going to be all the way up to 195. Once we get a, you know, let's say weekly or even like a 3 weeks you know, candle close above like a 195 to the, you know, $2 range, bang, everything else going to be air. Okay, it is going to fly like a Shiba. Okay, it is going to fly like a Shiba. So just check it up. Okay, check it up. So let's take a look at XRP on the weekly. Also if you take a look at XRP on the weekly, we also got a big, you know, bullish divergence right here, hidden right there and right here. Okay, meaning like price action making high lows, our indicators are making what, lower lows. Okay, beautiful pattern. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla. Before I forget, I'm gonna show you the pattern. Right here. Okay, that's a pattern I'm talking about right there. Double top, double bottom. Okay, double top, double bottom on a weekly basis. It is a very beautiful pattern. Sometimes you can get it with a you know, a hidden bullish divergence, sometimes you don't. Okay, but you just want to recognize it right there. Okay, and whenever you get it, you don't want to be shorting, you know, once our side retest the support area. And if we go back to XRP, that's what we got right here. Okay, that's the same exact pattern we got right here. I talked about this pattern before, right? So that's not the first time I'm talking about the double top, double bottom. I usually talk about it like on the 2D basis, you know, but if we get it on a weekly basis, that's even better, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at it on, I think we got the same pattern on FTM USD. So if you take a look at it right here on FTM, we also had the same pattern right here. Okay, double top, double bottom, right? And what happened next? Bang, wave 5. So we're most likely going to be breaking out within the next like a few weeks for XRP. So buckle up. $10 coming very, very soon, right? I'm not saying it will go to $10 straight. We can still get some shakeout, right? So, and support going to be you know, 85 first support. Okay, 85 right here, right? And once we break out above the 195, 165, we're going to be looking for, you know, 280 to a 340 range, temporary resistance right there to consolidate, just like how Shiba did it, like, you know, somewhere around like a 3,000 to 4,000 before the breakout to 8,000, right? Everything gonna be all right. Can you check STARL star loser? I'm just joking. Hey, what's up, Nibra? Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll take a look at vet engine. DYDX. I don't think we got enough price history. CLV. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to Tezos. Okay, for the Tezos Moon Boy. So Tezos, we got the same pattern right here also on Tezos. We did break out, but the breakout wasn't massive. Okay, right there we did get the breakout right here, double top, double bottom. We broke out to the upside, so it means that we still got plenty of room to go for Tezos. And you guys know what I'm looking for. Okay, you guys know exactly what I'm looking for. We gotta break out above 15, $30, $60, and so on, right? So it looks pretty juicy. I don't see anything crazy. Yes, you know, it is at resistance right here, but we've seen it back in January on BNB, when BNB was at $30, $40. It was at resistance, but what I was calling for, guys, 250 to 275. Bang, we pump all the way up to like our, you know, second target to $600. So just got to be patient. Sometimes it is hard to time the market. You can know the direction, but you know, it is hard to know the timing. You see what I'm saying? We all know Tezos will go crazy in the next like a few weeks of even like a few months, right? But you know, we just don't know when exactly we will get our, you know, massive breakout to the upside. Just like XRP, we know XRP, it is going to go crazy. We know that. Okay, we all know that, right? Everything is going crazy right now. Everything is exploding right now, right? Except XRP. We know exactly we will worth at least 200 billion to 300 billion at least, right? So just got to be patient. Chart looks good, pattern looks good. We got a nice hidden bullish divergence right here, and what happened, right? What I was telling you right here, we broke out. Okay, so if you bought it right there just by like $2, that was your second chance. When I first started talking about Tezos was like a, you know, just about like a $1.50 to $2, and I keep saying, begging you guys, accumulate at $2 to $3, and right now it is still above like a $6. So you're not losing anything if you've been holding from the bottom, and you got a second chance also, right? So you know, you just have to basically suck it up and wait. Don't go all in, not financial advice, but you shouldn't be holding, you know, one coin only, right? You should not be holding one coin only. So now let's go ahead and move on to Cake. I think Cake is, let's take a look at Cake BTC. Okay. So Cake is overextended. It is now just correcting, so I just got to wait. Let's take a look at Omni 5D. Let's take a look at it 3D. So we're going to I think we're going to reverse very shortly. We do not have a you know, a strong bull divergence. If you just want to take a look at it in terms of like a histogram, yes, we got a nice bullish divergence, but only on the histogram. So it is not the most bullish pattern you want to follow. Okay, so let's wait and see within the next like a few days if we're going to hold support. In terms of Fibonacci, we just at 382, so that's a good news. That's a good news right here. We at 382. If we break out below it without breaking out to the upside, we got support at, you know, 22,000. Okay, we got support at 22,000. But that's the only bullish side I can find. The you know, the histogram bull divergence right there, right? So any breakout might just be like a short-term breakout, not a reversal breakout, and resistance going to be all the way up to like a 50,000. Okay, so let's take a look at it versus USD. So it doesn't look bad at all versus the dollar. It only means like BTC is bullish, right? Since like it is bearish versus BTC. So let's see. I don't like the chart. Okay, so let's give it like few more days, right, to try to find support right here. Okay, I want to get a macro bullish count for it, meaning like that's going to be our wave 1 and a complete retracement down to the bottom, and we could be getting wave 3 to the upside, but that's going to be very aggressive, okay, when cake BTC is not that bullish. So let's wait for the next like a few days to see if we can break out above like a $25. If we break out above $25, then we could be speculating for a potential you know, wave 3 to the upside. That's the only thing I can find, right? And 1.618 extension could be all the way up to like a 150 right there. 1.27 going to be at $80, 86 actually. Okay, the range of 86 to 160, if and only if we're going to validate our wave 3, right? So that's going to be a nice, I mean, it can do it, a nice 7x, okay? So just try to hold support at $17-18 range, and we will see, okay? So don't let it drop. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at CLV. That's the first time I'm checking this guy, CLV. Oh, Clover, okay. Clover getting clobbered. Okay, so the chart is linear, right? Meaning like sucker is just dumping, right? So no sort of a trend yet. Let's do this. Yeah, so yeah, just like a ICP dropped like a 90%. So that's the good news. Let's take a look at it on 3D. Yeah, look, now we're getting some price movement. So I'm liking it now, right? So we got I think we talked about this chart before. So it looks good, okay? In terms of like a bottom formation, it reminds me of EGLD. Okay, same type of a bottom formation at $7 last year around the same time also, right? I think October, something like that, right? Same exact time, November, first week of November actually. That's when we started breaking out like from you know, $7 to $9, you know, $10. I was looking for 15, and I was like, guys, let's suck it up, this guy is too bullish. So beautiful chart pattern, beautiful bottoming, right, on the 3D. It looks like a head and shoulder, and what I said exactly regarding EGLD, if you've been following me long enough, I said don't short a head and shoulder bottom formation, meaning like whenever market dumps and do something like that and do something like that, don't short it, don't call it like a head and shoulder. It is, but it is at the bottom, okay? Just flip it, okay? Meaning like just do something like that, invert it, right? Something like that. Let me see if I can do something like that. Something like that. You get what I'm saying, right? Inverse head and shoulder, right? Look at it as, you know, a nice inverse head and shoulder, right? That's how you're supposed to look at it. But I don't think trading viewer. Let's do this. Control I. Okay, like that. Just invert it. Okay, so you're gonna see it better, right? But you're not going that way. Okay, if you're going that way, it means like you're not going that way. Okay, so you're not going down, you're just going up. Okay. But I was just joking. You get the concept, right? You don't want to be shorting like a head and shoulder bottom formation. So you got your macro accumulation range, so you already got your bottom, been bottoming since like July, so you're looking good. Okay, let's just break out above like a $2, and this is it. Okay, you just have to get your Fibonacci. After that, swing high down to swing low, 0.618, going to take us all the way, going to take you all the way up to like a $10 nearly. Okay, $9 to $10. Okay, so it looks good. Okay, it looks very, very good on the 3D. It just looked bad on the weekly. All right, doesn't look so juicy on the monthly neither. It looks bad on the weekly, right? You're gonna be like, man, what's this? Okay, so GTO, I was looking at the GTO chart. I think it's GTO is Gifter, right? We'll take a look at GTO. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at NEM. I gotta go quicker now. It's almost over 1 hour 15 minutes, right? So XEM BTC. So XEM BTC, it is about to pop. Okay, it is about to pop like crazy. Okay, so hold tight. So a bull divergence right here on the 3D. This guy about to pop. Okay, so right there, lower lows, high lows, double bottom right there on your RSI. So looking pretty juicy. Okay, the trend hasn't started yet. We still got to break out above our 3D 21. Okay, so we below the 300 support. It is still okay. Okay, it is okay. We've seen it before on, you know, Ethereum Classic, when Ethereum Classic dumped below like a 45,000 all the way down to like, I think like a 25,000, right? And pump all the way up to like over 100,000 and all that good stuff. So it is still, you know, it is not breaking out yet. So you just got to wait. Okay, so just got to wait. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Mana. Mana, guys, I told you about Mana, right? You're gonna be like, Sam, you told me a lot of things, right? But remember what I told you about Mana and KNC, right? And OGN. That was like, I think back in July, something like that, right? Like, just, it is gonna break out. Okay, it is gonna break out. So just be patient. I mean, I didn't expect sucker to break out like, let's take a look at it right here. Mana. I didn't expect it to break out like a 500% like in 3-4 days, right? But the thing is, what I was just saying is like, we're going to get our wave 5. Okay, crypto will get wave 5. So if you're just patient, whatever you're holding will break out. Okay, the problem is like, when they break out, what to buy. You see, that's the problem. So that's why some people are going to be buying at the top, because if you don't strategize right now, right, and let's say I'm gonna buy ICP, right, but I'm holding like Mana. Okay, now Mana broke out to the upside. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be waiting for $10. I'm not gonna buy ICP, and Mana could be dumping back down to like a 76. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying, right? And you're gonna be like, man, I should have taken profits and all that good stuff. So you got to strategize and know exactly what to do, right? So Mana is looking good. Wave 5, we got to let it consolidate for the next like a few days, right? So gotta take profits, guys. If you bought some Mana anywhere around like a 50 cents to 70 cents, when we talk about it back in July, August and all that good stuff, you know, I remember OGN, you know, and KNC, we were all looking for some breakout and all that good stuff. KNC about to break out massively too, right? We will talk about KNC in our next live stream, right? So it looks good, but got to take profits. Okay, got to take profits. Let's take a look at Mana right here on yeah, it looks really good. It looks like wave 5 of 3. It seems like that's going to be our wave 3 right here. Okay, on a macro scale. Okay, so we just have to wait. You're going to get another chance, guys. The bear market is coming. I think like we could get our wave 4 being like the next bear market. You see what I'm saying? As you can see right here, back in 2017, what happened? Mana pumped all the way up to like a 28 cents, right? Started from like 0.008 and dumped right back down, like a nearly 80% dump. Okay, down to like a 0.01, and now we're trying to complete our wave 3. Okay, so we're going to get another wave down. So you just got to be ready for the next wave to the downside before the next like a bull market peak. Okay, this one I'm not saying that's a top. It can still be all the way up to like $100. I'm just saying, okay, just joking. But we still have to wait. Okay, I don't like to buy. I like to take profits when they pump, not like trying to go ahead and buy Mana right now around like a $4. You got to be selling right now. Okay, not buying or just hold. Okay, so it looks good. Okay, it looks really good. Just wait for the next like a few weeks and we will see what type of a correction we will make. Okay, but it will come down, guys. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. So got to be taking profit as it goes up. Okay, I'm just speculating. I'm not saying it will drop down to like a 20 cents and all that good stuff. I'm just speculating right for now, but the directional move is still up. Okay, but you don't want to jump in right now after 500%. So Mana looks really good on the macro view. Looks really juicy. Something to keep an eye on next bull market. Once you know these suckers dump like a 90 to 95% or even 99, right? They will, believe me, they will. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at NG now. So NG now, it seems like it got a yeah. So NG also tried to get a wave 5 to the upside, right? So engine is still a hold. Okay, don't want to be buying once we break out above $4. Got to stay away from it. Okay, I mean not like a stay away from it like a in terms of a bad thing, but in terms of like not buying. Okay, got to just hold it. Okay, all the accumulation range is right there, just about like a $2 to like a 80 cents. That's the accumulation range. Okay, it is still under accumulation. You can still, if we retest the $2, it is still going to be a good level to be adding on to position for the completion of the wave 5. Okay, so engine pretty much just like FTM, right? Beautiful chart, looking to complete the wave 5. Okay, the problem is like right there, are we going to be dumping down just to create the double top double bottom right here? Okay, that's going to be devastating, because it means like we could do something like that, right? So but overall it is still bullish. So let's go ahead and take a look at VET. You guys know VET is one of my favorite coin. I like it. It looks juicy. We're about to get wave 5, guys. We're about to get wave 5. Buckle up. Okay, let's talk about support first before we buckle up. Support right here. Okay, all the way down to like 8 cents. It is still possible, right? If we get a big shakeout. So you got to be ready for that, right? So if you're leveraging, you don't want to be leveraging, you know, with like a 100x position and all that good stuff, right? You got to be able to cover your position all the way down to like 8 cents or 8.5. So next upside resistance, before, you know, you got to buckle up and take it to a 20 21 to 25. And you guys know I called for $1 already. I called it back in January when it was like a 2.5 cents. Even before then, you know, back in October right here, I told you the bottom is in for VET versus BTC at 70 sats, 50 sats. Okay, that's why it is so important to pay attention to the BTC pairing, because you'll be able to know when these suckers bottom. You see what I'm saying? I never talk about like a VET USD till like a January. Okay, but from like a 2019 all the way up to like a 2020, all I was talking about is like VET BTC. Never looked at the VET USD chart. Okay, didn't care at all. All right, but you know, back in January, you know, we got a lot of moon boys. They don't know anything about you know, VET BTC and all that good stuff. So I had to make a video regarding a VET USD and all that good stuff, man. So it looks good, man. It looks really juicy. It looks really juicy. MACD is bullish. I know we at resistance. Right, that's what I'm saying. If we dump, right, you better wish it dumps, right? That way you know, you get to reaccumulate. A lot of moon boys don't want to hear that, but you know, support is just about like 8 cents, right? And we got a potential target, you know, all the way up to $1. Our next resistance all the way up to like a 70 cents, right? Which is going to be 1.618 extension. We already talked about it, right? So wave 5 basically to the upside. Okay, and don't be surprised, guys, to see like a $3 VET. So too late for GTO. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gifto. Gifto got spanked. So Gifto doesn't look bad. Okay, I like the pattern. I like the pattern right here. I like the double top, double bottom. Okay, doesn't look bad. You do have a potential you know, hidden bullish divergence right here, and at the same time, I mean, it looks great, man. Take a look at the 3D. I didn't look at the 3D time frame, right? You got a bull divergence, price action above the 21 EMA. Your job is done. It's done. All you do is just buy, buckle up, and sit tight. You don't have anything else to do. Okay, when you get these bullish setups, whenever you look at the chart, right, you're doing something wrong. You just buy, you got your bullish setup, you buy, let the markets do the work. That's it. Okay, go to sleep, go to the beach, and all that good stuff, right? Don't do anything. It looks good, man. I remember this guy was back in 2019. Okay, I remember this guy, June 2019, with Matic. Okay, with Matic. They both got dumped hard too. Okay, I remember this guy being like a 500 sats when Matic was like also 500 sats, right? So it looks good. Okay, you got a bull divergence, right? And you got a, you know, a hidden bullish divergence. Okay, and we already broke out. Okay, you take a look at your RSI on the 3D, bang. Okay, that's why I was looking at it. I think like a couple of days ago, I was studying the chart, right? But I think I was looking at the USD pairs. But it looks good, man. Just check it up. All right, so DYDX, let's go ahead and take a look at DYDX. This guy is a moon boy, so let's take a look at the USD. So it doesn't have enough history for me to do anything with it. I think X, right? Yeah, you got to be careful with these new coins. I know sometimes the fundamentals might be strong and all that good stuff, but you know, the last 3 months of a potential bull market peak, you just got to be careful with the new coins. I'm not saying like DYDX one pump, okay, but I'm saying in general, okay, you got plenty of chances, right? You will get plenty of chances to buy the dip. So you know, just be cautious. I can't do anything with this guy right here, okay. Just you know, let's wait for the next like a few days. Let's wait for the next like a few days to get a better pattern, okay. I can recognize. Yes, I can do, you know, some analysis on 12 hour and all that good stuff, but it's not going to do you any good, right? Okay, so you got support right here, 50% to 0.618. So you just got to wait, because just because we're at 60% to 50% to 0.618 doesn't mean we will be pumping, right? So what I would suggest is like just wait for the next like a few days to see if we can get a bullish pattern, okay. Everything is oversold, so it is not time to be shorting it and all that good stuff. So I would just reaccumulate the dip. Next support going to be all the way down to like $11, okay. So you got $16 to $14 range reaccumulation right here. Next support, you know, $16, I mean $11, okay. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what Mr. Shoe in the house, ICX. I love ICX. I'm gonna show you exactly why you guys got to be cautious, okay. Remember guys, I don't care about like a moon boy or doom boy. I don't care, okay. I really don't care about being a moon boy or being a doom boy. I got wrecked in 2018, okay, holding bags. All right, so I don't want you to guys be holding bags, okay, in 20 whenever, okay. So a good example is like ICX. Most of you guys probably don't remember ICX, right? Okay, if you were around back in 2017, October, November and all that good stuff, you would be falling in love with ICX, with that pump, okay. And every single YouTuber, okay, when ICX was like $4, $3 and all that good stuff, we're calling for like $100, $1,000 and all that good stuff. So you got to be cautious, so I'm telling you. And if you take a look at it right here, ICX, after it pumped all the way up to $13 and people started to call for $100, it dumped, okay. It dumped 100x, okay. Let me repeat it. It dumped 100x, okay. It means like it dumped like over 99%. All right, it means like in order for you, if you bought ICX around like a $13 and it dumped right here, you have to wait for ICX to go all the way up 100x in order for you to be, you know, break even, right? It has to pump again 100x. So just got to be cautious. It is around like right now, November, December. It is a good time for YouTubers to pump some of these coins, right? And be cautious, okay? Be cautious, right? Be cautious. So ICX, so just stick to your plans, right? Trade what you trade, whatever, right? Make your gains and everything else will basically dump. I believe me, man, I'm telling you, they will. Not right now though, not right now. So ICX looks pretty juicy, okay. It seems like right here, you know, that was our wave 1, wave 2, that's wave 3 right here. I know it looks ugly, but you still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Or this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I would just count it as wave 3 right here. I'm gonna explain to you what I meant, right there, right here, and right here. So we're looking for wave 5, okay, of the entire structure. Another way of looking at it is like, you could be saying like, could count it as one, two, right? And wave 3. I think we just got a similar count like that, right? I can't remember which coin was it, right? So wave 3, right? Wave 4 and wave 5. That's possible. Okay, meaning like the structure right here, that's going to be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we look for wave 5 of 5, not wave 5 of the entire structure. You see what I'm saying, right? We're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's possible. Okay, so but we don't know which one will be valid, so all we want to do is like just pump it. Okay, make sure sucker pump, and after that we will think. Okay, so it's not time to be right or wrong. It is just about, you know, time to get some moonshots. Oh, take a look at this guy, $20, man. If we pump 10x from here. All right, but let's just try to get to all-time high first. We know the direction is up. We don't have to basically put too many waves right here and all that good stuff. We know the direction is up. All right. Okay, we know the direction is up. We just got to take out our May highs, right there. It's about like a $3, $2.70 to a $3 range, and got to take out our next May highs, guys. So if you don't remember what I'm saying, right here, if you don't remember what I'm talking about, right here, the April May 2018. Okay, so we got two Mays, right? $3 and $4.50, and after that we could be looking for $13 to $15. It looks good, man. It looks really good. Okay, the only bearish pattern I can find is like we do something like that, right? You get a big hidden bullish divergence where MACD going to be dumping and we're going to be pumping right there. You see what I'm saying? Like MACD creates something like that. Okay, lower lows, and price action makes something like that, and we pump later on. That's the only bearish pattern I can find, really, because I don't think like it is a 5 wave yet. Okay, it has a 5 wave yet, but overall let's just suck it up, be bullish on it, right? Tyler in the house, Tyler Moon Boy in the house, Mr. QSP. And Mr. Ocean Exchange, right? Ocean X. Yeah. Uni and hey, what's up, Crypto Moon Boy? Uni and 1Inch, both of them are good hold. So let's go ahead and take a look at Tyler coin. Lit. Tyler been killing me with lit. I know if lit pump, Tyler will go to the moon. Okay, so lit. Okay, let it break out above the wedge, the previous wedge pattern right here. Okay, just about like a $5 to a $6. Okay, let it break out above a $5 to a $6. The entire range, it is nothing but, you know, accumulation. Don't try to do any wave analysis right here. Okay, don't try to be like a moon boy and try to count the waves right here. Wait for it to break out, and you got a wave 1. Bang. Okay, if we get the breakout, right, you got your wave 1, that's your wave 2, and you could be looking for wave 3 to the upside, right, up to basically a $13 to $14. But the problem is, right, for a bear, if you know, he could still look for the retest of the bottom. That's the only problem. That's why I'm saying, like, we got to break out above the $5, $6 range, and we could be looking for the May-April highs. Okay, I wouldn't do anything once we break out above $6. Okay, I would just be sucking it up. Okay, but I don't think we're gonna retest the July lows. The only way we could retest the July lows is like if a lit BTC is actually bearish. Okay, and it's not bearish at all. It looks fantastic, man. Take a look at this chart, man. You guys know that's one of my favorite pattern, right? You got your double top, double bottom, retest of the bottom. Okay, you could get this move and a short fake out to the downside, just like Shiba, and bang. Okay, but it is not time to be selling. You got a wide 3D potential bull divergence, bang. Okay, I don't like these sometimes bull divergences, right? But sometimes I just have to suck it up, because they can pump, right? They can pump, but they could dump right back down and give you a short bullish divergence right here with a flat one. You see what I'm saying? Like, let me show you what I'm trying to tell you right there. It can pump right here, but it might not be the breakout, the macro breakout. It could dump right back down and give you another bullish divergence right here. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and that's what we're getting on on some of these alt, right? Like NIM. Okay, I think NIM BTC, NIMIC BTC, yeah. Yeah, we got the pump right here, and we're getting the second bullish divergence right here. So NIMIC still looking pretty good. Okay, still looking pretty good. So you just sometimes wanna get your bullish divergence right high enough, not like right here sometime. Okay, not like right here at the bottom, like right here. Okay, that's not good. Okay, it is still bullish, but the pump, it is still going to do something like that, and price action can still make some low lows. So the flatter the better. Okay, and the closer to the histogram the better also, right? All right, Tyler, hopefully that answered your question. All right, Nibra, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Audio, let's take a look at audio for let's go ahead and take a look at it right here on guys. You can also use the charts cointrader.pro. okay, cointrader.pro. if you don't have a trading viewer premium account and all that good stuff, this one can give you like a 3D, 2D, whatever chart, whatever time frame you want to look at, right? 50D, 21 day, and all that good stuff. Audio looks pretty juicy. Let's take a look at it on 3D. Ooh, this guy looks juicy. Take a look at it, man. I was sleeping on audio. So it looks pretty juicy, okay? So you're about to get another bullish crossover, it is a potential continuation, right? So let's just assume, right, this is our wave 1, okay, and the next wave going to be what? Our wave 3, okay, and we could get wave 4 later on, okay. So what I would assume, right, we could get at least 1-to-1 extension, okay, and that's gonna take us all the way up to like a $30, okay. And wave 5, we will discuss about wave 5 later on, okay. Let's just try to focus with wave 1, okay, meaning wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, and 5, okay. It could be higher, but I'm just being conservative, okay. I'm not holding any audio, right, so I'm not trying to pump it or anything. I don't care, right. And yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good. I like these charts, man. I like these beautiful waves analysis, man. You just get the direction. Remember, you know, trading Elliott waves, right? It doesn't mean like you have to be an Elliott wave trader, okay? Only trading a wave analysis. If you can find a beautiful chart, don't try to trade it based on wave analysis. You see, try to trade it based on like you know, indicators, RSI, MACD, you know, whatever indicators, you know, you want to use, okay. I only use like a MACD and RSI, okay. Just try to keep it simple, because all I want to find is like the direction. If I find the direction, you know, I shouldn't be in trouble finding like taking profits area. You see what I'm saying? Because if these suckers pump 10x, you shouldn't be like, should I take profits right now? All right. So just find the direction. That's the most important. Once you find the direction, that's it. That's it. And based on the you know, the wave analysis, wave principle, right, we could get a beautiful pump to the upside, okay. So if we take a look at, for instance, I'm going to show you FTM again, right. If you take a look at FTM right here, you take a look at the chart, guys. This sucker looks so beautiful, man, right? Right here, you got your wave 1, you got your wave 2. What we were doing, buying. We didn't care about anything else, okay. We knew exactly the direction was up, okay, and you just suck it up. As you can see, you got your wave 3, wave 4, and we're getting wave 5, okay. So if we go back to audio, you're gonna make me an audio moon boy. The chart looks really good, okay. It looks really good, okay. Especially being like wave 3. We know wave 3 is very explosive, right? Okay. So let's see if we can get to $15 and potentially $90 down the road. Okay. Bullish, man. This sucker is very bullish. Okay. Let's take a look at audio BTC. Should be a beautiful chart. It should be in a parabolic move to the downside and a parabolic move to the upside. As you can see right here, beautiful double top, double bottom, bang, guys. Looks really good, man. Take a look at it. Bang, 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 bang. What are we getting, guys? You guys got to recognize these patterns, okay? I talk about these patterns all the time, okay? A hidden bullish divergence, right? We just talked about it on CHR. We just talked about it on CHR, okay? So it looks good. It looks good, okay? It looks really good. It looks really good, man. Just suck it up, man. Let's go back to CHR. Bang, guys, you got to know your charting, buddy. You got to know your charting. That's the same exact chart, man. Same exact chart. Bang, 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 right? Same exact chart. Double top, double bottom. Okay? Double top, double bottom. Okay, looks really good, man. Mr. Shu says, "Hey San, you the man." Thanks a lot, Mr. Shu. Make sure to hit the likes, man. Make sure to hit the likes. EQZ. Guys, it was supposed to be a 30-minute live stream. But you know, I have fun doing these charts, man. You know, I enjoy it. Okay. Liquidizer. You know, not liquidizer. Equalizer. Whoa. Guys, you should have told me about this chart back in September. Beautiful. Okay. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. Beautiful. All right. I think we just talked about a cake. Okay, cake. All right. Similar price pattern, but not quite as, you know, exact same pattern. Okay. It is a macro accumulation. I like to call it macro accumulation. I try not to basically do any wave counts right here. Okay. It is a macro accumulation. You got your top range, you got your bottom range. Guys, we talked about it back in what? Back in August regarding what? Shiba. Okay, same exact pattern, broke out to the upside. Guess what? Shiba was above the 3D21 back in August. Okay, what it did, dumped down to the bottom, and guess what? Reaccumulated right there, just about like a 600, 700, and after what? After then what? After then, bang. Okay, ask XRP Moonboy. I mean, then XRP, not XRP Moonboy, but then XRP. I was saying like we're going to 7,000, 8,000. I think like she sold at 4,000 and now she's waiting. Okay. So it looks pretty juicy. We don't have to do anything. You just have to wait. Okay. Accumulate in this range and just wait. Do nothing. Wait. Once we break out above like $1.20, $1.30, you're gonna get a confirmation, because we could spend some like, you know, few days right here before the next leg up. Okay, the worst case scenario, right, is like we pump all the way up to like 80 cents and dump, retest the support area. That's it. And then, you know, buckle up after that. I can't do any wave analysis on it. Okay, just chart analysis. And guess what, guys? This guy, right, came out back in May, just like Shiba also, right? So plenty of time to pump. Okay, got a nice 7x. Whoa, that's the first time I'm, you know, talking about this chart. I never heard about like heard of liquidizer, not liquidizer, equalizer. Liquidizer. Bybit is liquidizer. Liquidate you like a crazy. Okay, it looks good, man. Don't do anything with it. Just suck it up. Wait for the next like a few months. All right. And my guess is like you're going to the moon. Yeah, it's still good to buy. Oh, hey, what's up, homie? Thanks a lot, man. I forgot about 8chan. I think 8chan is a 2017 coin, right? Unless I'm talking about our chain. Yeah, HN is a 20. Yeah, HN looks good, man. Looks good. I don't know if we got any hype. So you got a potential in term of pattern. You got a potential inverse head and shoulder. Right, 1 2 1. This could be with the retest of the neckline. All right, right there, right here, right here. So it looks good. The reason why I'm saying like it looks good, I've seen it before back in 2019, something like that. Okay, I think it was like 88. I think 88 was like let's go. I think it was like June 2019, right? Take a look at ADA USDT. I know it was 2019. Yeah, it was right here. ADA June 2019, right here. Similar pattern, right there. Let's do this. Take a look at it on the lower degree. No, it was 88 BTC. 88 BTC. 88 BTC. Excuse me. Yeah, it was like 88 BTC right here. Okay, guys, I know my charts, man. I'm telling you, every call I made, right? I can remember it, guys. I'm telling you. So similar pattern. So head and shoulder right here. Okay, we broke out to the upside, 1-to-1 extension. Bang. Call this, call this pump, guys, all the way up to 1940, guys. Bang, guys. And ADA was right around like a 1100. Okay, a beautiful 72% call, not leverage but spot. Okay, so if you go back to HN, we got similar structure. The only difference is like, I mean, there is no difference. ADA was dumping too back then. Okay, so beautiful chart. Okay, just got to break out above the 2.5 cents to 3 cents, and 1-to-1 extension. Can't do that because it's on log scale, right? If it is on log scale, you can't do that. Okay, with the arrows, you got to use your extension tool. You do a swing low, click at the bottom, swing high down to up to the neckline, and just drag it, okay, to the right at the same spot. Okay, 1-to-1 extension gonna take us all the way up to 32 cents. Okay, and at the same time, if we want to do a a swing low, swing high down to swing low, excuse me, that's going to be about like a 0.786. Okay, 0.786, which is at the same time, we just talked about May 2018, guys. May 2018 for ICX, right? For HN, also another resistance right there, macro resistance. Okay, so plenty of time to pump all the way up. I know it's like 45,000%, but that's what the chart is saying, right? Back in 2018, if someone told you like this guy going to dump like 99%, you're not going to believe it, right? so beautiful chart, man. And at the same time, we did have a nice on the weekly basis, we did have a nice double top double bottom right here. Okay, so it means like the pump just failed, but we will get back to the top right here. So 1.5 and all that good stuff. Almost 2 hours, man. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.